Yeah, so the opposition is Russian, probably in flora gear, so that means the greenish uniforms. And they're using modern equipment, T-90s, BP-2s, BP-3s, BMDs, and an aircraft they're using MiG-29s, Mi-28s, all along that line. They do have Ventier, and they're using the, well, top grade ones available in Arma. So the vanilla SAM sites, MPADs, and yeah, AAA artillery. Right, execution phase 1.
L entered.
Execution in phase 1. We look at target area 1. That's where the hogs will engage any hostile forward units, most likely motorized units that are just reconning for the Russian advance. The hogs will start engaging those targets. There should be minimal AAA or anti-aircraft anything. But there could always be some, especially manpads, so stay on your toes. The Eagles and the Weasels are tasked with clearing the upper area of the map from any SAM and anti-air installations. That's the first priority in phase 1. The rotary wing will depart from the base southwest and stage at Al Safra. It's an outpost to the southeast, or primarily east. From there, it'll be easy to act as a QRF to any forces that are trying to cross the river just north and northwest. Basically, outside the area of target area 1. Along with the buffaloes will be the bandits, if we have some, and if not, we'll simulate it. I'm sure we'll get some people. And the sparrows will also attach with the buffaloes. The primary role of these sparrows is to provide eyes and ears for the buffalo flight and make sure they are safe. They've got some equipment, they've got stingers and hellfires, but the intent is that they will have to communicate with the hogs and eagles on the cast nets to destroy anything they cannot handle. For instance, mechanized units that appear on the river. But since it's VDV regiment that's assaulting from that direction, we're expecting them to be mostly motorized. But yeah, any stragglers from the northwest area can still find their way southeast towards the river. So if that occurs, sparrows, you'll have to communicate with the hogs and deal with them. Let me see. Yeah, the air-assault infantry will ride along buffaloes to Al Sifra, and they'll stand by for further orders, like the QRF. Same with Mustang, if we have any Mustang elements. Cool, so that's the first phase. So it's primarily SEAD and moving the infantry. Second phase is where target area 1 and AI2 are active. So for the hogs, the mission has not changed in phase 2. They'll still be doing the runs on that area to prevent any mechanized units from entering or crossing the river. And the Eagles and the Weasels will continue to destroy any hostile elements north of the river, especially SAM sites at first priority. Then I would say the airbase, for obvious reasons. And then, neutralize all NEPC, the military port. And yeah, basically a large search and destroy mission on the whole northern part of the map for those two. In terms of loadouts, real quick, the hogs are equipped with AGMs, GB12s, some M9s, but you can still change the loadouts obviously, but this is just what they're starting with. The Eagles are starting with a guided bomb heavy loadout, so GB10s, GB12s, and some cap packages, anti-air packages. The F-16s start with 2 harms, SEAD missiles, and they start also with, I think it's 2 AIM-120s and 2 AIM-9s. The Sparrows start with 2 Stingers and 2 Hellfire Ks. But back to phase 2. Fixed Wing doesn't change a lot. Rotowing, you'll be acting as QRF to stop any elements crossing the river. If they do cross the river, you'll have to deal with them. But primarily, you will receive a call from me, Pegasus 6, to reinforce a certain area along the river. And you'll be inserting your troops and providing support by Buffalo and Sparrow, and ultimately Hogs by Sparrow. Logistics, if we have any Mustang teams, they can choose to stay aboard the airframe in the Buffalo or stick along the infantry on the ground. That's up to them. Right, phase 3. That's primarily like the last part of the mission. We'll be shifting everything to target area 1. The infantry will still patrol, the Buffaloes and the infantry will still patrol the border, see if there's any remaining infantry trying to cross, and maybe they'll receive a mission to attack a forward operating base of the Russians further up north. But that depends on the mission and the availability. Fixed Wing will be focusing primarily on target area 1, round up any remaining units that are located there. And if any air presence still remains, that's also to be cleared up. That's basically the 3 phases of the operation. In terms of ROE, it's all weapons free north of the river. Primarily, if you're looking at slide 7, target area 1, AI2, if there's hostile activity in AI2, coordinate with Sparrows to make sure there's no conflicts sort of chaos happening. Anything outside that box is weapons free for Fixed Wing. And as I said before, there's minimal civilian presence, and no regard for infrastructure except for the bridges over the river. Respawns will be done by Buffaloes and will be coordinated by Pegasus 5 or 6. Right, SOI, it's the same as always. I was just thinking, maybe we have all the flight leaders for Eagle and Hog on CAS 1, on the CAS 1 channel. I believe that's 10. And you can use that to coordinate with Sparrow if the need arises, which should be minimal. But if it happens, make sure you're available on channel 10. And if there's a lot of action going on, you can deconflict by using channel 11 as well. Ground fire is always the same. It's 14. Bandits on 7 and Godfather, I was about to say. Pegasus is available on 20. Air nets, we're using 02. That's primarily for the base. If you want to use an air net for your own flights, feel free to do so. Just pick a net that's not available on the SOI. Send it, Tumper.
You said that the contacting Sparrow, which I guess is going to be me for FAC on the CASnet, is going to be minimal. Then I'm wondering what the role is there for then.
You're still, I said like minimal in terms of, it won't be as much as the missions that are going on up north, basically. You'll still have like a job to fulfill.
Okay.
Adam?
Probably recommend having rotary and fix on different air nets. Otherwise, it's going to be really cluttered with unnecessary talk.
Okay.
So I'll maybe keep like rotary on 2 and maybe switch fix to 3 or something.
Yeah, we can work with that. Let's use that. Mitsume, you're fine with that as well? Because you'll be mostly controlling the air. Are you good with that?
Yeah, sure. Just different channels for rotary and fix. That sounds good with the amount of people they have.
Okay. 02 is rotary. 03 is fixed wing. Robbie.
Yeah, I just was wondering if we will be having an Apollo asset here, and if so, what will their tasks be?
I don't think we'll have an Apollo unit.
Okay.
If any resupply is going to be happening, it will be coordinated by Pegasus 6 or 5.
Roger that.
Jordan.
If we don't get enough people for a squad, what do we plan on doing for infantry? Like AI, Zeus controlled, or just foregoing it?
We'll still be using the Buffaloes, except they'll be doing the recon themselves. They'll be shifting into more of a support role, like a air support role. But yeah, we'll see. See if we get some infantry. We'll spoke some people. Rainer.
Could we split off Weasel and do our own long range as well? Just so we can communicate effectively.
Just have your flight lead on the required channel.
Yeah, I'll...
a separate channel for flights.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear Rainer.
Hello? Check. Hi.
He just asked for another long range, but Jordan made a good suggestion just to have the flight lead on channel 3, and then the squadron can have their own channel.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I would definitely recommend just having only the flight leader on the airnets.
Copy.
2 is rotary, 3 is fixed. I'll draw it on the map as well to avoid any confusion.
Basically, for us rotary guys, it's the same aviation that we always use.
Yeah. The Viking uses 0 free, so just use the Viking. That's 0 free. We're fixed, right? Lucius.
Just curious. Just in case, I mean, if Buffalo sees something that we can't take out in a certain area, can we actually serve as a FAC in that case if Sparrow's not available?
Sure, definitely.
Okay.
Just make sure you use the cash channel.
Channel 10, right?
Yep.
Fair enough.
And as I said before, if things are too crowded on channel 10, just tell the other element that you're discussing with, tell them to switch to channel 11. And then once you're done, you switch back to 10.
Copy.
Yeah, let's connect to Train Server 5, grab your slots, and we'll see what we need. We can do this very minimal with without any infantry, but I'd like to at least get like a squad or something.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of people in Bravo right now.
Oh no, Lee is here.
Yeah, but it's their SP time.
Yeah.
Apparently. I mean,
just make their squad leader counted as an SP. It's been done
yeah,
like
I
a
know,
million times before.
Yeah.
I know.
It's actually really helpful.
Yeah.
It gives it extra bodies to do something.
I'm just gonna jump on some channels. Be right back.
And it's longer too. But
yeah, it'd be nice to get infantry to give Buffaloes actually something to do to move them around, defend bridges.
We can move our crew out to it.
Hey, Thumper.
Mm-hmm.
You still want to run Sparrow 1? I could run as co-pilot, if you'd like.
No, Blackburn wants me in the FAC role, so I'll just be jumping in with you.
Copy that.
Ha!
You having Tourette's up there, Sima, or what was that about?
I'm figuring stuff out.
Roger, I'm excited.
Are you excited?
excited.
I am a little confused at why we're using the ACO office for an official operation. It's not like it's exclusive to us.
Reasons.
Because OIC said so, I guess.
Dunn's sitting down there. I don't know if he wants to be infantry. I'd like the actual lobby.
Actually, now that I think about it, it might be best if somebody convinces them to change it to the op lobby, or as everyone might think it's exclusive to us only.
That's what I was thinking, but I just didn't say anything because I thought it was brought up already.
No, yeah. Like when I hopped in, I'm like, oh, we're up here. Why? And people were just, oh. Not Mitsuma, Blackburn.
Mitsuma, make an executive decision.
Executive decision.
What was the password again?
All right, just move down then.
Don't say it.
Typed it for you.
Thank you.
Jeez, freaking people act like I didn't shower or something.
Make sure you move down there when you can.
Yeah. Coffee? Who drinks that crap?
I'm slowly transitioning into doing Nuther Thumper. I make Tickner do all of the Zeusing. It's great.
Nice.
Jordan is his own SP, just shows up and by himself and sits there for an hour.
What'd you say about me?
I've done it before where I've missed SP and then I've just like made my own SP up by flying attack 2 for an hour or two.
Oh no, my favorite thing about your SPs, Jordan, is that one day when you were like, what should we do? And I specifically said, we should practice like transport, you know, dropping airborne stuff. Like, no, all my guys know how to do that. Everyone knows how to fly in a straight line. That 24-hour op, we went to start messing with the C-130 for drops, and we were just, I was sitting there with fixed wing people, and they were just kind of like, I don't really know how to do
Put
that.
him on blast, type to me.
What server
And I
are we
was
in,
like,
guys?
motherfucking Jordan.
Was it one of my guys? Type to me.
Give me one sec. I'm trying to edit this picture.
Man, making up stories out of your ass. What you
I'm
do.
not making up stories out of my ass. The dude's even right here, and we were just kind of like,
There's about to be a bus
how
hitting
does this
somebody
work
here.
again?
That wasn't one of my guys. The guy just admitted it to me. It's not. Go look at Millpacks.
I know. It was one of your guys.
It's not.
There's about to be some smackage happening up in here.
My EXO doesn't even know who's in my section.
I know exactly who's in your section. They're all warrant officers, and it's awesome, but nobody knows how to fly a fucking C-130.
Oh, give me that C-130. I'll fly it.
I was in that up. It wasn't the 24-hour up.
It was a 24-hour up.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
I can take the pilots for.
My trust rate with the C-130s and the CH-47 is the same.
It was Tickner?
Yeah, I think I got thrown into it. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I don't recognize any of those names.
Mine was the only one that dropped because I told you the speed and the altitude. That was the up.
Yeah, I remember that.
I managed to roll up a couple guys.
Major Blackburn, can I just speak quickly?
Yep.
Just to be advised, the Mustang lot, we're going to join until our SP time, and because our SP is very specific, we're going to have to jump off into our SP, but we'll stay for the start.
Okay, what time is it?
1900 Zulu is our SP.
Okay, that's at least an hour. That's fine.
Good.
Quick question. Sparrow is going to be on what AirNet?
2.
Same. All right.
No, rotary 2, fixed wing 3.
What server is it?
5.
5.
Thank you.
Password different than brown coats?
Yes.
Yeah, it changed.
I will type it in the chat because we're technically not allowed to say it out loud.
Copy.
Good, Jordan.
There you go.
Were we the Mafia? Were you using the ear and the elbow? And
It's because somebody said it out loud while somebody was streaming to like a couple hundred people or some shit like that, or a couple dozen something.
Roger on the derp.
And that was as recent as yesterday.
Got Vincent the Chin Gigante. So is it going with code words and stuff now?
Flash. Should have just taken ass off of brown coats. Would have been the best password ever.
We got enough time to take a quick break.
You got 2 minutes.
Make it quick.
Apparently we don't have an Eagle or a Hog pilot, Blackburn. Which one do you want me to pick?
Let me know where I can find an updated list of the mods for TAC 3.
Go Hog.
We have a TAC 3? TAC 3? I didn't know we had a
There is
TAC
no TAC 3.
I'll get you the
training
link
servers.
to the cap pack.
Yeah.
Should I go Hog or Eagle?
I recommend Hog because I'm gonna need something to do.
Well, there's nobody in the Eagles.
We're gonna
so
need
I was
Cap
wondering-
too.
I think Jordan was just talking about he was taking that one in.
I mean, I asked Blackburn.
Well, Jordan and I
said
are both in Hog right now, so I was wondering if one of us should go Eagle or if we should both stay Hog.
Jordan gets the air stuff.
I have a question to, I guess.
I don't care. I'll be
Blackburn,
ground
since
crew
he's
if that's what you want.
since
Mr.
he's the
Mitsuda.
XL.
I mean, 2 hogs, 2 F-16s.
You have a question?
It's fine.
Yeah, I was
shit
gonna,
are you about to talk?
I was gonna ask, like, is there gonna be enough seed for the F-16s to be constantly doing something? Otherwise, they can just transition into cap. Like their cap loadout is no joke. It's pretty good.
Whoever did the list for the updated mod pack, it's in the lobby channel now.
Yeah, they can land and just come back and swap.
So, by the way, first return, your loadouts have been updated. Let me know if anything's missing. This is what Lindsay said.
Speaking of loadouts, in your briefing, you said we had fixed loadouts. Is this a
No.
Is this a Moraru up? Damn.
Yeah, this is secretly a Moraru up. Yeah.
No e-tools.
Lucius, we shouldn't need an arsenal if the
do we get
loadout's been
ACOGs?
updated.
Lucius, you've got your default crates and the updated like loadouts, so I think you should be fine. If not, let me know.
I'll let you guys know if the Mustang loadout is bad.
I just wanted to square away Krieger with door gunner slot per the loadouts that we released for Bravo section.
I don't know. Techner, when does you make this op? Does it have the updated Brostrom C scripts? Because he
It does.
That. Yeah. Then if it's updated and it's correct through the Brostrom scripts, then it'll be fun.
It's even updated in the way that Blackburn found a little hiccup in one of the helicopter loadouts and fixed it.
There you go. If it's still not fixed, I guess we got to make note of it and put it in the next scripts update.
I don't want to be that guy, but
you will be.
I will be. Yes, I will. I mean, the butter and the salt is there, so I'm wondering if the nods are still cancer. I mean, because they always have been.
It shouldn't matter.
I know it's not. I'm just being smart.
And I don't think they are. They, at least from what I remember, is that the updated settings of them
should be done.
decent.
Yeah, but...
The version's decent.
We're at time, Blackburn.
Yep. Let me just check the slots.
Okay, but where's the infantry?
Yeah.
Question. People want to do their SPs?
I am one of 3 infantrymen.
Thumper, just jump in the co-pilot slot. Those slots I just put in just in case we needed them.
Am I gonna have all the necessary equipment?
Yeah, I mean you're in the gunner seat. You'll have your you'll have everything.
No, I'm talking about like map tools and all this other shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can use. I mean, you can use that slot.
I don't think there's a loadout in our cab that doesn't have map tools.
Yeah, I mean, you have
just
everything.
making sure. Cause...
You even have a ruck tablet.
I'm back.
It's crew. Like it'll be fine.
Is there no infantry slotted in, or everybody's there, or what?
The infantry decided to not show up. They'd rather do their SP.
Oh, we got a couple.
Yeah.
Monte's gonna come in as infantry. If I can get this stupid thing to work.
I mean, Blackburn, you got 3 infantrymen.
Yeah, I know.
It's okay.
We'll deal with it.
Buffaloes can do their own thing.
But that's the thing about Alpha Ops is, air power.
They're not used to having passengers.
Air power starts here, yeah.
I mean, we are, but yeah.
Okay. Let me just do a final check. TeamSpeak. See if anyways. I know a couple Bravo guys are waiting on their platoon sergeant to allow them to count as SSP, but I think I already asked Tyron and he's like, no.
Yeah, I might as well just wait for them too, because I got an SP at 3 o'clock, and if this is an air mission, I'm just gonna go there.
Well, there's air assault parts. So.
Yeah, it was planned, but I mean, we've got like a fire team size now. I mean, it'll be fine. You'll have fun. Green just joined, so hey, he counts for like 10 guys.
I'm just gonna talk to my sergeant for a sec.
Hi. Still the slots open?
Yeah, we need some infantry, but looks like whole Bravo company is like, oh, we have speed, so we can't join.
Oh, if it doesn't fit the training plan.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, let's get this started.
I'm back.
I'm getting that air message on the hangar. It's saying something about hangars not. Anybody know anything about that?
It might be a map issue, because if you're missing textures from a map that's in the cav pack, that sounds about it. Are you at 3.6?
Double check.
Major Blackburn, you got a server?
Yep,
Training 5.
5.
Thank you.
That's
9 and 0. LOL.
I think we'll have some more actually join in while we're in progress, so it'll be fine.
No, I'm 3.5.
Yeah, you need
Yeah, that's fine.
3.6.
That link I sent in the TeamSpeak lobby, go to that, and it has all of the new Steam Workshop and the new cat pack.
We are still in role assignment, right?
Yes.
Yep. Gordon, can you pick a slot? Thanks. Okay, kicking it.
Whoa, big mission.
10 mega. Sweet.
Blame Brostrom.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus, tap dancing Christ.
Hey, Tickner, was it image 4K or something?
No, it's only
Right,
like,
it's like-
it's not even that large.
We downloading the GDP of the states here? Qu'est-ce que fuck?
It's like the World War III game, Blackburn. They updated their game. They put out a patch just to change the loading screen.
All right, yeah. Switch the boolean to true,
War Game
right?
Red Dragon. Okay.
Well, cover me in butter and call me a biscuit. This big ass file right here.
Is there hair on the biscuit?
Hell yeah, hanging out like a hair on a biscuit.
Oh my God.
Shove a
Fuzzy
stick up
biscuits.
my ass, cover me in red velvet, and call me Candy Apple. That's a lot of stuff.
Lucius will be
Dear
back in
God.
3 minutes.
Is this what happens like during like you guys are in your helicopters? You just think of things to say like this because
That was all-
original.
That was
You're not wrong.
That's
That
all
was the
probably.
valley.
Now you want to come hang out in the chopper, don't you?
Well, what map
yeah,
is this, guys?
Alpha to do
There's
that
a whole fucking
specifically.
forum dedicated to just talking shit.
This is one of the new maps that is part of the new cat pack.
It's my
Nice.
signature.
I mean,
Y'all
if
should have been
y'all
around like 3-4 years ago where we would sit in an operation for an hour just bullshitting because there's nothing to do.
Talk to me when you sit in an M113 and not get called in the entire fucking time.
Did these
Like
bridges
the Arma 2
destroy?
operations.
Or you know, carry miles around an entire island, not even fire it once.
At least the helicopters can hover. I have to manually.
Sounds like a
orbit.
cav operation.
It was a cab operation. We were on an island, and nothing happened.
I hate that.
Operation Nothing Happened.
Operation Nothing happened.
sounds very familiar,
Word.
actually.
Is that a Moraru app?
I believe it was
I mean,
actually.
that's a real meme right now, and I feel bad for him. Like, Mara's done some great stuff. Like,
His scripts are good. It's
yeah.
It's just that sometimes the loadouts are absolute dog shit.
He wants
Sometimes.
most of the time.
to. Yeah.
Every
Let's not
time.
even go into this. Like, Jesus.
There's one person in here streaming everything, and he's watching it, and they're just like
Yeah.
staying quiet.
Yeah, I was thinking
I mean,
about that.
It's not like I haven't brought this up to him multiple times. He just doesn't care about my feedback.
He doesn't care about anyone's feedback.
So
The man puts in his time to his free time to provide operations that
And it's
some
great.
people don't want to do or don't have the drive to make an entire operation.
So-
so that deserves some kind of applause.
that arc on the map is the acquisition range of the S750 from base.
Yep.
From the enemy base.
So good luck, everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
There-
gosh.
Maybe I should go infantry. Shit.
For the helicopters though, just be aware of the terrain masking. There's quite a bit of it. So just notice the terrain differences.
I tested it, and I'm not the best fiction pilot there is, and it's completely dope. Anyway,
Map of
quick
the
briefing
Earth,
for those
guys.
that came in later. Short story: Fixed wing will annihilate anything west of the river. So this area here, where I'm pointing, this area here, and mostly this area here. They'll be doing sea missions and destroying the upcoming Russian mechanized and armored advance, and the infantry is tasked with securing the border, the natural border, which is the river, just north of the NATO markers, from any Russian incursions by VV. They'll be coming motorized, and yeah, I'll keep you updated as Pegasus to see where you are needed. So, first off, all the infantry in Buffaloes move to Al Safira, down southeast.
Where is that? Mark it, please.
It's marked.
Thank you.
Okay.
Rainer,
let's get this show going.
Rainer, can you make your line a different color other than the target of area interest markers?
Hey, I was dark red first.
Kicking it over. Infantry, just slot up in any infantry slot that's available, and just group up again.
Are you having Buffaloes load up and execute Al Safara immediately?
Yeah, that's first phase. Right, kicking up.
So which training server?
5.
5.
5.
Akron?
Alright, let's see if we've been fucked with loadouts again. Pretty good.
Alright, let's play with my radio.
I'm your AR.
Hooray. Alright, who do I
Don't
have?
use
I
radios, I
got
don't need this many.
Two people. Marcus. Well, here's
Ones
the
we
rest
use,
of
good God.
them.
152s.
Who are they?
my
Are they also
Jeep
bandit?
too. 'Cause I'm flight lead.
No.
Okay, we got
Yeah,
Mustang.
okay.
There's only 2, so first come first.
So I have to have 2 radios, one on.
Yeah, they
one
didn't
on
give
3.
us 2 152s. We need 2 152s.
I got 3. Anybody want one?
There's a radio box right here.
I have 2 152s. Ooh, I'm special.
Oh, from inventory, right?
Why do you have a major rank? You made it to where you have this special little rank insignia above your head, don't you?
No.
Yeah, you did.
You got the same one, Suma. Shut up.
Where's Tickner?
Alright.
Tickner giving me special stuff. He needs a medal.
Yeah, it looks like loadouts aren't too bad this time.
Not as bad as before. Just set my radios.
Why is 10 cast when it says IDF?
Hey, Cregan and Lucius, for your 343, change to blockade channel 2.
Blockade channel 2.
Blockade channel 2.
My peg.
Hang on, I gotta get it set up, bro.
That's fine.
I am. I'm putting my check IR on, so I'm not answering.
We're not the first ones to take off anyways. We gotta wait for the F-16s to go knock out the shit that's gonna murder us.
Radio check. Blockade channel 2.
That's a good shot.
Radio check on
We're using
6-9.
2 and 30, right?
Nope. We're using 30 and 30. You're using 30 and 13 because I only need to be on 03 for flight lead.
Peg 5 checking in, Chento.
We expect
How about 5?
nighttime right here, Wolf. Dink.
What?
Infidel checking
We're
in too.
expecting nighttime.
No, it's 6 p.m.
Let me try.
I mean, they did give us our goggles, so we should be fine with the NVG2s.
Just want to get a Fulton.
Weasel 1 checking 2.
It should be part of your standard kit. I have it on mine.
Hi, Lee.
Yeah, we got it. We'll all have the thermal.
Lee, you feel better today?
Hell no, dude. Fucking, it's even worse today. Like, fucking, I feel like shit. Yesterday, my fucking dog broke his legs. I spent all day at the fucking vet trying to get that shit. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. Fucking life sucks right now.
Oh, dude, that does sound rough.
Let me try.
That does suck.
13.
Radio check on 343.
You're on
Let me
10
try
and
that.
30. I was making it too.
Rainer, what channels do we need to be on?
COI being wrong.
You, I think just 25 is what we use for our flight comms. I'm on 2 and 20.
I think it's getting medical. Like,
But yeah, if you want to listen on general aviation comms, it'll be 2.
didn't see any epi though, so but I stocked
There was
up
no
on
epi.
everything else.
We need that.
Yeah, I didn't see any epi there.
Yep, I got two.
Tim and Tim, when do you want us to take off and start?
Got me on 2-5.
Krieger, you know, I think you were in the CLS, right?
I was gonna let the F-16.
Were you taking
No, I don't have CLS.
Always, whenever you're injecting someone and they're in pain, you go epi first, then morphine. Always, because they're
Lowers the heart rate.
Mustang, check.
Yeah, exactly.
You got me on 2-5.
Alright, let's go find our
Oh, it's like real life then.
copy on 25.
All I know is if I get blown up, you're gonna make fun of me.
I will. I definitely will.
There we are.
No, I love you.
Ready to check 30, Dakota?
Get those weasels.
I think that was the wrong one.
Weasel, pack 5.
Ready check 02.
There's 30.
Go for Weasel.
There's 30. There you go.
Weasel, this package is 5. Recommend you get up in the air as soon as possible.
Copy on the way.
Good luck with the fucking seed, Lee. It's brutal.
Let's roll.
Pegasus 5, this is Sparrow 1, request permission to do pre-flight and startup.
Alright.
Bear 1, pack 5, clear.
We're on 2-5 and you as flight lead will be monitoring what other channel?
2.
If you said anything, I couldn't hear what you said.
Copy on 25.
Yeah, I got you on 2-5. Yeah.
I'm on channel 2
What's your other channel
also.
that you're monitoring as flight lead?
2.
2? Okay.
Weasel, pack 5.
Go for Weasel.
Hey, Peg, be advised, remember all fixed wing is on channel 3.
Copy that. Make it 3.
This should serve as a thingy. Fixed wing is on channel 3 if you are fixed winging on this channel. Rotary is here on 2.
For stability check and startup.
Yeah, let's go over to 3
Clear, gotta go.
once we're over there.
Pegasus 5, Sparrow 1, pre-flight and startup checks complete. Request tasking.
Bear 1, current task right now is to wait. We gotta get our weasels up for some CAD before I want y'all to throw out. Also, wait for the infantry, so just pull down, hold.
Rainer, what I'm gonna do is I'm basically just gonna take the 2 fuel tanks off and throw 6 Mavericks.
Yeah, it should work.
How about this Buffalo 2 requesting startup and stability check?
Buffalo 2, clear.
Weasel 1 on 03.
Weasel, Peg, get up in the air, please.
Weasel copies. Let's also use ECM on the center pylon.
Got it. Never mind, we can't trade out the 2 fuel tanks for 2 racks, so I just guess I'll grab 2 single hotels.
Copy. That'll help still help.
Weasel, Peg 5.
Send it.
Alright, I've got my loadout set. I'm ready to roll when you are.
Go for Weasel.
Weasel, this is
Copy.
Peg
Just about done.
5. What's your status over?
Just reconfiguring loadout just a hair. About to start up. We doing full ATC calls or just rolling?
We're gonna do full ATC calls. Please let me know when you're ready.
Copy. Pegasus Weasel flight. Request startup. Pegasus Weasel flight.
Go for it.
Pegasus Weasel flight. Request startup. Fixed wing staging.
Flight flag, you are clear for startup, fixed wing staging. Go ahead and taxi down Charlie immediately onto 270, take off to the west.
Startup. Taxi Charlie 270. Clear for takeoff. Weasel flight. Alright, startup. Taking taxiway Charlie to 270. Just gonna take a left on the runway.
Following you.
I'll just pause here, wait for you to get lined up and gun it.
Copy that. Holding.
No, go ahead and position.
Ready.
And throttle. Rotate. Wheels up. Flaps up, going 15 degrees to Angels 3. Yeah, I'm already picking up contacts.
For that, I've only got my radar at 16. No contacts at 16 yet.
Keep in mind, keep your radar off, because these weapons are passive.
It's off, like when my passive's at 16 still.
Yeah.
Hot flight back.
Going 95 throttle, if you catch up.
Send for hog flight. Back.
Status over.
I was just briefing my fellow pilot here on preferred loadout, and we're gonna give it about 30 seconds, and then
I'm gonna
start asking
level
for
out
takeoff
speed
lines.
to 800.
Over that, leveling speed 800 when I catch up to you.
I'm gonna bring it down to 3 even. We're in the clouds. Throttle 20. Alright, let's go right turn, 045.
Your right turn, 045.
Let's go ahead and go Angels 4. Should give us some more time.
For that, climbing Angels 4.
Throttle 90.
Hey, Peg Hawk Flight, looking to take off from our hangars here via Alpha to the right eastbound departure.
Level up.
Over.
Tally, buddy, sir. Radar spike 050 for 20.
I got one a little closer at about 14.
Flight, this is Pegasus. Go ahead and do engine start.
Second spike.
Once engines are started, taxi via taxiway Alpha
I got the
and hold on
at 20 at 16,
runway
now I got 3
090
radar
for
spikes
departure to
until
the east.
16.
Speed 800, sorry.
Start, then we'll hold on the runway as flight. Let you know
4 radar spikes.
These do not lock, correct?
No lock, just got the thing, they're not even painting me.
Lock. Magnum. Evasive.
Missile. Rifle 1.
I'm out at 230. These missiles just keep like appearing next to me. What the heck?
Second harm off.
See, I did get a lock on my harm, did you?
Got a lock on both arms. Can't get eyes on if I hit or not.
Copy. I'm gonna extend and come back in. Still getting tracked, but I'm gonna turn back in. Any anti or enemy air contacts?
Currently no air contact.
Copy. Just hit 16 and turn back in.
Evasive. Move in to see if I can get close enough to hit something with this Maverick.
Copy. Well, don't get too risky.
Hey, Peg, this is Hawk Flight.
Maverick off, got a hit on his ZSU.
09, staggered.
Beautiful.
Takeoff clearance. Can we take off?
Back in with Mavericks or Magnums.
Hawk Flight, this is Peg. You are clear takeoff. On it, beautiful.
Hawk Flight copy's gonna go ahead and start rolling out.
Magnum out. Pretty sure that ECM jammer completely saved my life.
I'm gonna see if I can pick up any air contacts, but the ping my radar. Pinged radar, nothing.
Gonna come back in with Mavericks.
Like TA box 1, see it complete. There's still one more radar piece to my, what is that? East.
Tally. Gonna go with Mavericks. Rifle.
Pegasus Hog, gonna be clear of your airspace. Follow wingman here in a second. Have a nice day.
Rifle 2. Out west.
A lock on a helo.
Tally. You got any locks recently from spikes?
Negative, not in this area.
Copy. Getting a call and we're clear. Ready for cap. Pegasus, Weasel Flight.
2 radar contacts, almost 6 air contacts.
Pegasus, Weasel Flight is engaged 6 times enemy anti-air sights. Ready for cap to come up and join us.
Intercept. Splash.
Nice shot. Evasive. You got one in your tail. I'm in.
Hit, I'm hit.
Fox 3.
Weasel Flight, this is Pegasus. I was confirming with Peg 6 here. We do not have any F-15 pilots, so you guys are multi-role seed and cap.
Cool. So Weasel 2's been hit. Stand by for status. Weasel 2, you copy?
Took one missile, lost control, had to eject.
Copy that. Give me a grid. I'll pass to Peg for Seer.
Let me get on the ground first.
Pegasus, so Weasel 1. Weasel 2 has gone down and ejected. Standing by for grid.
010195.
Read back 01019 or 5.
Correct.
Copy. Get comfy, I'll relay it. Pegasus, Weasel Flight.
Go for
it. Weasel 2 has gone down. Grid 01019 or 5. Break. What's our chances of a Seer mission?
Weasel 1, recommend you provide security. Stand by for CSAC.
Any vision on enemy down there?
So far it's all clear, but do believe, okay, never mind, I do have smoke, so we're good.
Trying to get a visual on you.
Peck.
Has your grid changed?
Let me double check grid.
Weasel, Pegasus.
Send it.
Weasel, Pegasus, can you confirm location 010195, pilot?
Stand by. I don't have a visual.
Grid is currently 01127 19705.
Sorry, can you read back the 8-digit of that?
Will be 0112 19770.
01121970.
Correct.
Copy, I'll relay. Pegasus, Weasel 1. Weasel 2's location is 01121970.
Roger that. We're gonna get some stuff going for you. watch on him, make sure he is secure. We're going to work on the buffaloes.
Hey, I'm still trying to locate him. I'll let you know what I find.
Hawk Flight, this is... Assist.
Time for Hog Flight, Peg.
Got a visual on you.
I'm just hanging out in this little couple rocks in this little group of trees.
Flight, this is Pegasus. If you were paying attention to grid from Whizzle, it is 0112 TAC 1970. Recommend you guys try to get there and provide, or be nearby in case Weasel finds anybody approaching him.
Looks like you're clear so far. Just got some infantry in the town. They seem to be pretty relaxed.
I'll leave Hog 2 to keep doing mission.
I'm mostly worried about the town to my south. That's where, if anybody's going to come from, they're probably coming from that area.
Yeah, that's the town I'm talking about. So far, all I have in there is like 8 guys, probably. They're still on guard duty.
8 guys. I don't have enough ammo to kill all 8 guys.
Looks like they're dispatching Hog 1 to give you CAS.
Channel is the air, like the fixed air on? Is it? What channel is that longer range so I can listen in?
Hey,
That's
Peg,
3.
I'm on my way over to that group you gave me. I'm not seeing any BFT markers. Can we confirm the pilot is actually even alive? Over.
Hey, can you mark your position on the BFT?
Weasel Peg, can you confirm pilot is alive?
Pegasus Weasel, confirm pilot is alive. I'm in communication with him right now.
If I do not have 2-4 tracker, so I cannot mark grid.
Fly over there and see what I can
Copy. Pegasus Weasel 2, update on pilot status.
Go for it.
Looks like there's no one moving to engage him right now. He's just hanging out in a bit of a valley, but I'll let you know if anybody moves to engage.
Roger that. Make sure that pilot knows to get on ground or frequency 14 once the helicopters start getting in there in order to try to reach him.
Copy that. We'll relay. Out. Copy that.
Relay to him. Rotary's getting really into actual proper procedure, which we all should be doing, so we're doing brawl calls from right now, so everyone reference bullseye 109128.
Copy. Alright, so Rotary is going to be coming in for you soon. They're going to be on long range 104. He marked a bullseye, so he would like us to be using that for brawl calls.
Copy that, and I gotta pull my fucking map tools out to get stuff set up.
You don't have an Android?
Yeah, well, I got the little micro dagger, but I don't have like the Android and shit, so I gotta, you know.
That's not right. Yeah, our loadout should have that.
going to update them. I'm about 10 clicks northwest of Bulls.
Taking pretty heavy radar fire here. I'm working on getting rid of it. Just letting you know.
Copy. Yeah, I gave him your grid. I think he just wants us to use the bra for when you get in contact with Buffalo. Not that it's that exact since you're 10 clicks away, but okay.
Hey, Peg, Hog can't be in this area anymore. I'm taking missiles. They're coming dangerously close and my ECM's out. I gotta bug out of here.
Roger.
Just report for a quick bra call. Looks like it's coming at break. At around 050 for 12 kilometers, enemy base.
So don't take on two enemy MiGs when there's an AAP shooting at you.
Right. Well, they see me.
Just as advised, Pegasus, the healers are gonna have a rough time picking that pilot up unless they fly literally into the earth.
Look at the map. They've got the down weasel pilot marked so fucking hard
with bad frames.
They know that I am northwest of Bulls, about 10 clicks, and not north of Bulls.
Yeah, I'll tell him.
Go ahead and resume mission.
Pegasus Weasel 1. That down Weasel mark is not even in the same 10-kilometer area as the pilot.
Firm, that is their reference, so we're gonna see how this goes with them.
Okay, can we report the right grid or what?
Stand by, I'm trying to look for Bigford, who is standing here and is now disappeared.
Second question, Winchester on harm, should I rearm?
They want me on 1-4 for the CSAR stuff, because it's cluttered with fucking ground comms.
Weasel 1, you are clear to come back to base and rearm refuel.
Copy that, RTB. Alright, I'm gonna grab some, RTB and grab some new arms to support your, rescue there.
Copy that.
Pegasus Weasel 1.
Go for it.
Weasel 1 entering right, downwind 270, request landing.
Weasel 1 Peg, you are clear to land 270.
Clear land 27, Weasel 1. Pegasus was 1.
After that's pulled down. Get your stuff going.
Copy. Do you recommend I bring Harms again or go to Mavericks?
Recommend full armament of harms and then a couple AA missiles on your wings.
Copy that.
Hey, do you happen to have an update on those guys? Cause I'm still not hearing shit on 1-4 other than the ground team.
Nah, there's no other comms yet of them coming in.
This is Pegasus. Did you ever make sure that your guy got on channel 1-4?
A firm. He's been listening to 1-4, but hasn't made contact with Buffalo yet.
A firm.
Been passed to the buff pilots that their map marker is currently incorrect.
Yeah, I told him. I'm trying to get it fixed.
Where on the map is this located? Because I don't see the authentication code on the map.
I was in the CEOI. It's 2-4 or Gary Owen. Oh, there it is.
Sure, really thought this shit through.
They put it in the CEOI. I don't know why they're not using it.
Hogflight.
Send for Hogflight.
Hogflight, we have ground infantry units requesting some cast there at LZ Rum. Recommend dispatching 1x Hog on channel 7.
Hog 1 will go ahead and switch. Hog 2 is coming in shortly for a rearm. He'll contact you. Just as for your aware, I'm pretty sure a tank free-fired me and hit me while I was going 400 at like 500 meters altitude, so I'm dead. Rearming now.
Affirmed. Weasel, what are you doing?
Pegasus Weasel 1 ready at 2-7.
Pegasus Hog 2 on approach from the north.
Hog 2, join pattern. Weasel, make sure to be following your AT.
I don't even hear him.
Get on the runway 270 for takeoff to the west.
Clear for takeoff, Weasel 1.
Yeah, I still think they went to the wrong place and had corrected it even though we set the stuff up.
Hog 2, please join pattern for 270. Hog 2, interrogative, this is Pegasus. What's your current armament?
Alright, I'm back in the air, heading your way.
Mostly guns and a couple GVUs.
Alright, apparently that's good enough. Go ahead and get on channel 7. You're going to be redirected to LZ Rum for this cast run.
Roger that.
Gonna hit the airfield first with some harms and come over and take a look.
Copy. I'm still waiting on the pickup. They apparently didn't get the message that they had their own grid area.
Nice.
Tag Hog 1, looking for takeoff clearances from our hangar over at Brighton.
Ground, this is Pegasus. You are clear to Jetstar. Get on taxiway Alpha.
Closer.
090. Take off to the east.
My copy is taxiing from hangar Alpha 090. Peg at 090, Hog 1. Just as an advice, some of the taxiway lights are floating, and apparently they hurt me. Plane's good though. Ready for takeoff.
One clear takeoff.
Diesel copies.
Alright, Peg, Hog's clear of your airspace.
Alright, on the way to you.
Hog flight Peg. Confirm you guys.
Copy.
Confirm your standard cash channel is 10.
Hog 1 confirming. That's what we're on.
Okay, just
Have you
making
moved
sure
at all,
the
or still
reason
same spot?
we had Hog 2 transfer to channel 7 right now is apparently they were calling you on channel 10 and couldn't get anything out of it.
I thought I had audio a second ago to my east, so if you guys push west a bit, I might get better audio.
I don't know where that is. I'm on it.
That was on me. That was on 2-5.
Make sure that they're calling on channel 10, which is labeled IDF and not CAS.
Doesn't help that my ears and shit are like clogged, and I can't actually tell if I'm hearing stuff or not.
Alright, I see Buffalo in the area. It looks like he's pretty close to the coast.
Don't see shit or hear shit. They were getting engaged by AA, but I can't actually have fucking...
Pretty sure we have a hog and a buffalo in the theater right now. Actually, I have 3 contacts. Friendly. Alright, yeah, you should have 2 buffaloes coming in from your east soon.
Just got radio for them. They really...
Hear him now?
Top of me.
Awesome.
Identified hog in my airspace. What's up?
I got you guys covered.
Hey Peg, can you go ahead and send one of the weasels northeast of LZ Rum to scout for AA? I'm currently taking fire while I'm trying to conduct his cash mission for Bandit.
Hog 1, Peg, Roger, Weasel 1, this is Pegasus. Recommend, Buffalo looks like they know what's going on, so go ahead and start resuming seed missions, preferably around friendly forces.
Weasel 1 copies. Do I need to grab harms or are these lighter AA?
My ECM jammer was working on the missile, so I'm calling it radar AA.
Copy. Yeah, ECM should work regardless of lock type.
Yeah, I wasn't able to get visual with radar. I was just copying missiles and spamming missiles, or radar, CM, and flares.
Roger that. I'll investigate.
Unidentified hog still in my airspace. What's up?
I guess it would have helped if somebody had told me the right doggone net to be on. Hog 2, requesting to land, please.
Hog 2 Pegasus, roger that. Active runway is 090. Recommend joining pattern 090. We're gonna keep that active runway from now on.
I guess I'm upwind for 090.
090, you're clear to land 090.
I need to circle this sucker one more time and then I'll come in and I'll find him. Now downwind for 090.
Hey Peg, just so you're aware, Hog 1 took missile contact and exploded behind me, got some airframe damage, but I'm pretty green otherwise.
Hog 2, left base 090.
Pegasus was 1 request landing.
Hog 2, you were clear to come in 090. Weasel 1, recommend joining pattern 090.
Weasel 1 down 1-0-0.
All cash assets, be advised, we are once again changing the cash channel. Please go to channel, standby. Channel 1-2 is the cash channel. Channel 1-2 is the cash channel.
If only I had said something at the beginning of the operation that's similar. I said...
I just give you the messages that I am told to forward.
Alright, can you go ahead and forward that message to Danny, because I just told him I was going to be on channel 10.
Yeah, I made sure that Peg 6 told him. Hog 2, left turn off the runway to Charlie 1, and then follow towards rearm.
Wizard 1 on final.
Clear.
Peg, this is Hog 1. Did about 3 flyovers of target area, just 1. Nothing in my area. Would you like me to move elsewhere and start conducting CAS, or am I good to just RTB for this time?
Hog 1, recommend just standing by. I recommend standing by in case ground gets anything, and then once I get the other hog up, we'll have you take off and come back. 1, you're clear left turn, Charlie 1, follow down to the next repair pad, or rearm pad, I'll mark it on the map.
2 is repaired, refueled, ready to go.
Hog 2, tower, you are clear to taxi all the way down the taxi area, go to, or left turn taxiway Alpha, and hold on 090.
Taxiing all the way to Alpha and hold on 090.
Pegasus Wizard 1.
Go for it.
Clear startup and takeoff.
Clear startup, and then taxi down onto taxiway Alpha, hold on 090.
Taxi off 090. Oh. Weasel 1.
Hog 1, this is Pegasus. It looks like the ground troops are going to be exfilled, so recommend joining pattern for 090.
Hog 2 holding on 090.
Hog 2 takeoff.
1.
Hog 1 moving over to their LZ. Last time I saw there was still 4 radar at the area, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop hard deck or flight ceiling to 500.
Pegasus Wizard ready at 090.
Takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Weasel 1.
Looks like I won't be getting in the air for a bit longer.
Where are you?
Waiting for them to piggyback infantry around.
Oh my gosh.
Just Hog 2, leaving airspace.
update about how many radar contacts is up, so whenever I get back to base, I can know if I just need to take the 2 harms and throw AA on the other 2 pylons or take the Mavericks again.
I'm still picking up, I think, 3 or 4 radars, so probably want to do more harms. I'm bringing a load of harms in right now, so should get at least 2.
Weasel, back.
Go for Weasel.
Raven is reporting 1 times MiG up, engaging them to the north.
Weasel copies. Stand by. Weasel tally. Weasel splash 1.
Hey, Peg, Hog 1, Pen, took a missile. I got a slight fuel leak and red instruments. I need the RTB for a repair.
Hog 1 inspect says you are going to be cleared direct for 270.
Hog 1 copy, cleared direct 270. I'm break 13 clicks direct north of airfield now. Weasel flight, Hog flight, multiple radar AA observed northwest of Bulls, about 8 clicks.
Hey, firm, trying to work on it, but there's like 6 radar sites, and we can only carry 2 missiles at once.
Location?
Airfield.
Base about 8 clicks. My right engine just caught fire, so I'm gonna have to expedite this a bit.
Hey, firm, roger that. I thought you were on the east side of me. You are clear direct 090. Basically, just get down on the ground, quickest way possible.
Will do. I'm having a tough time staying level here with only 1 functioning engine. Coming in for a 090 direct.
cleared, 092.
Weasel 1 correction, so there's a lot of radars, like 10 at the airfield. It's gonna take a while to take them all out. Pegasus, Weasel 1.
Go for it.
Weasel 1 is on downwind 090, request landing.
Stand by, maintain pattern.
Pattern Weasel 1.
One's down. I'm just gonna taxi to the nearest repair if that's fine with you.
Hey, firm, self-taxi nearest repair. Weasel 1, extend your downwind a good little ways. Give him some time, and then I'll clear you down 090.
Weasel 1.
I'll go and clear of active. I just taxied across the pattern. I don't want my engines blowing up.
Alright, I'm about it back at base. I'll grab Hop and Weasel, get set up, and get back in the area to help you out, Rainer.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know why he puts so many freaking radars down. We only have 2 missiles each.
It's 1 clear, 090.
What I have to do is we'll just have to hop up. I'll grab the Mavericks and stuff. We'll just have to hit all the radars so they're gone.
Well, the problem is you can't engage the radars with Mavericks. They're cold, so you have to use harms, and you have to have them locking onto you while you engage them.
I had an idea. Instead of bringing the Mavericks, I'll bring laser Zunies, then I can just get the eyes on and take out the radar dishes with the laser Zunies instead of Mavericks or harms.
But they're going to engage you before you get close enough to do that.
Have harms for that if I can get close enough to get, as long as I can get close, as long as I can see it in the targeting line.
Taxiway Charlie, rearm at...
Yeah, but if you can see it in the TGP, they engaged you 2 minutes ago.
Weasel rearm.
I trust my stupidity.
Okay. Weasel 1 clear active.
Hey, Peck, Hogs at the hangars towards the Bravo 1 taxi marker, looking for clearance to hold short of 090 taxiway Alpha.
Taxiway Alpha 090 clear. Hawk 2 pick. Hog flight pick.
Send for Hog flight.
Hog flight, we're going to be dropping the troops off at LZ Amstel. Short grid is 1709. Recommend you have Hog 2 go out there and recon it, and you yourself take off 090. You are clear to start doing some recon as well to protect them.
On the way. 2 on the way.
Pegasus was 1.
Got it. Hog 1 rolling 090.
Wiz 1 Hog 1, you are clear to taxi all the way down to taxiway Alpha, and then hold short 090.
Wiz 1.
Follow you out.
Copy.
with this radar thing. You know how it does that yellow beep all the time? I've been being tracked since I've been up here. I was even doing like nap in the air flying, and they were still tracking me.
Pegasus Weasel Flight.
Clear of your airspace. If you don't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and help Weasel out and do some seed.
Firm, go ahead.
Peg Weasel Flight. Pegasus Weasel Flight, ready at 090.
Well, that one hurt. You're gonna have to. It's yellow or anything, but I'm definitely getting fired at.
Pegasus Weasel Flight.
Got these 2 BTRs real quick, then I'm gonna head out.
See it sleep. Did he tell us to go and take off or not?
Hawk flight peg.
Yes, we can. I mean, that's Pegasus.
Interrogative, actually. Weasel, Peg, you are clear 090 immediate takeoff. Hawk flight peg, I'm going to need
Let's go.
one of you to scout out the LZ and make sure it's safe for friendly helicopters.
I'm just gonna roll. We're not gonna formation on this.
Yeah, that's fine. Which LZ? If you give me a minute, Hog 2 has to RTB for repairs, I'll do it. I'll just cancel.
That way, there's some delay between my release and yours. You can see if I got hit.
Weasel 2, what you doing?
Weasel Flight call. We'll take Weasel 2.
Roger that, Weasel flight. Okay, go ahead, take off.
Flight to take off. Did you not?
Take off.
So, do you know if I see a yellow circle, can I engage that with the harm, or do they have to be locking me?
100% sure. Only one way to find out, though. We gotta test it.
Because I'm pretty sure I'd fire some of these and they've just flown straight. They haven't engaged.
As long as you hit R and can get a lock on it, like if it's like the circle, I think if you get a lock on it, the harm will hit then.
Oh, Magnum. Okay. I haven't seen that yet today. Air contact.
Where I've been at, down to 200, 300 land.
Stand by for PID. MiG-29, Fox 3. Evasive.
Weasel flight, Pegasus. Recommend you have one Weasel directly tasked to engaging enemy, or directly tasked for seed nearby LZ Amstel.
That MiG-29 down, or do I need to move in to engage as well?
Pegasus Weasel Flight. Say again the target.
Seed nearby LZ Amstel. Clearing that out for our buffaloes.
Roger. Yeah, Weasel Flight is currently engaging the airfield, which seems to be the only source of radar missiles right now.
Solid. Let me know.
Although I do see one closer right here, like right under you, right now.
The north. I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah, they're at the main airfield.
At this time, Hog Flight is posing a flight ceiling of like 500 meters. Not catching any AA at LZ Henkel, or Hansel, whatever you call it. The only thing I see here that's even worth mentioning is a gas tiger, no other thermals.
By Peg, you are cleared type 3 on anything near LZ Amstel.
Yeah, afterburner, so I can close the gap.
Just clear it out for him. I don't want him to go down.
Say again?
Other than that, just maintain standby and recon.
2 harms. We'll see if I got any good hits. Getting ping, so I think I got the radar dish.
Same. Yeah, I'm inside 4 clicks of the airfield. There's one.
Copy that. I think I got eyes on him. I have to hit it.
Magnum.
It's fucking getting locked. Going evasive.
Evaded.
Damn it.
I think I hit it.
My missile jammer did not work. I got things that jammed the missile, but still got hit.
Yeah, you have to engage the ECM before the missile launches. It's really dumb.
Just ran out before that one, and flare said flared off.
Okay, I'm Winchester on harms. I got 31s. I'm going to try a JDAM strike. Yeah, confirm 1 radar site smoking over there.
Visual in the shoot. I really hate that this thing can only take 1 missile. Use the hog.
Still getting tracked.
Send for hog flight.
Alright, I got a visual on our radar site. I'm gonna try to log it up on the GPS and take it down.
I got 2 gas tigers within 2 clicks, but those are
Copy that. I think I'm probably going to respawn here in a second. I'm not dealing with waiting for them for 30 minutes to figure out where the fuck I am.
small enemy locations at the bridges to the north and northeast.
Roger that, Hawk. Recommend being on standby for troops. Buffaloes are inbound towards LZ.
Yeah, I'm orbiting the LZ. As long as they don't break flight ceiling, we should be good.
Piece of crap. There's no...
Roger.
Are there no textures on the GPS system?
Don't think so.
Great. Alright, I'll try JM strike.
Guess the Buffaloes are bad luck. I'm catching radar lock
Pickle.
Pretty far, about 8 clicks to the north. When they eat, they're good on their ingress. When they egress, just tell them to fly low.
Stand by.
Ho ho! Splash! Got it. Wait, maybe I didn't. Holy crap.
Hawk flight, this is Pegasus. 1 times Buffalo down. I need one of you to look and confirm all KI.
I'm scanning. I saw one Buffalo land. I didn't see the other one even blow up. Do we know
Hey, oh, you're down, right?
Yeah, and I still haven't decided if I'm
Negative. I'm trying to get word with Buff 2 pilot. I'm
Copy.
not hearing from him. I'm not even seeing him here at base anymore. Oh, there he is.
If I can get close enough to get confirmed if what one of these destruction wells was a radar dish or just a launch site.
Yeah, I got a squad of infantry with the Buffalo. I saw landed and they're moving. I don't see it down anywhere.
Hey, firm. I'll work on it. Just provide recon, remain on standby for cast calls.
Bandit, they just had a enemy BTR and an enemy Euro cross the bridge. The one kind of like north-northwest, 167, 108.
Firm relay. Out. Alright, actually interrogative. Hog flight. I'm here in the Buffalo pilot. Got hit by some missiles coming from the north. Okay, they got too high, I guess.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's what it was, because they, that's what it was as soon as they came in, I started getting tracking. I was flying here the whole time, and I was perfectly fine, and then as soon as I get here...
Alright, going for a second JDAM strike on a, I think it's a Tigers.
Copy that.
Flight peg, how's it go?
Pickle.
They would get mad if I tried and try to steal a Russian jet and then flew back to base and landed.
Are you kidding me? The radar site I just hit with the JDAM in the face is still alive and locking me up. Oh, but what I'm engaging is actually a missile site. Alright. Air contact. Splash, right on target. Beautiful. Not sure it killed it, but killed everything in 100 meters.
It's even better.
Hey, Peg, is, Hog flight clear on helicopters?
Clear on helicopters. Make them go bye-bye.
I think one of the Weasels got it. I was just making sure in case it came too close.
Weasel 1, Splash 1. So I just got engaged again from the airfield.
I'm not almost at the airfield, but I'm almost on top of a hill so I can see, have eyes on.
Is it just me, or is there way too many radar dishes for us to handle with 2 aircraft?
There's quite a lot. Like, if we could have more than just the 2 harms, it would probably be doable. The fact that we only get the 2 harms is just like, so annoying.
Yeah.
Have 3 birds instead of the 6 we need.
There's one too, another radar dish. Jeez. Evasive. Okay, I'm going back to base to get harms. This is crazy.
I'm probably gonna respawn here in a second and meet you back. We only been taking missiles and no like ground to air like regular fire.
Yeah. Pegasus Weasel 1.
So one, go for it.
RTB for rearm, needs some more harms.
Confirm. You're going to be clear for direct to 090.
090 Weasel 1. Weasel 1 on final.
Hit from clear. Weasel, you are clear. Left turn, Charlie. Weasel, rearm.
Weasel 1.
That was the wrong button, Weasel.
Nope, I hit the open AMS. That's BS. I have video proof.
The one, bird's right behind you.
Visual.
Hog 2 at the hangar requesting startup and taxi.
Hog 2.
Pegasus Weasel 1 startup.
Okay, you're clear startup. Go ahead and right turn down Alpha and get on the base of 030. Yeah.
Pegasus Weasel 1 startup.
Correction, right turn to Alpha and hold on base, or hold at the end of 090. Weasel 1, you are clear to start up, taxi down the taxiway, and hold short 090.
Weasel 1.
Be advised, ground traffic is 1 times A10.
How's the traffic?
Hey, Weasel Flight. Hog's got 3 times. I believe SAM sites their range is pretty long. Over at the enemy airfield northeast of the map. Break. Northeast of Bulls, like 10 clicks.
Weasel Flight copies. Moving to engage. Pegasus Weasel 1 at 090.
Weasel 1, interrogative, where is Weasel 2?
He went down.
How long ago?
I am not sure. Maybe 10 minutes? So where are you right now?
Listen to me here. Hog 2 holding short 090.
You get on 090 for immediate takeoff.
Ready for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff.
On.
Peg, apparently Weasel 2's at the airfield.
Doing what?
I don't know. Peg, Weasel 1 at 090, ready for takeoff.
Weasel 1, get on 090 for immediate takeoff. Just FYI, I say that was taxiway Bravo that you were on that Alpha.
Oh, copy that.
Hog 2, clear your airspace.
Hey, firm, huh? Weasel Peg.
Go for Weasel.
Hey Weasel, this is Pegasus. I'm not seeing your pilot here at base. Are you in communications with him?
Hey, Firm, we're on 2-5.
Hey Firm, are you talking to him?
I talked to him last time I was at the airfield.
Can you confirm his location?
Copy, standby. Where are you at right now?
Right outside the enemy airfield.
Oh, the enemy airfield? Okay. I thought you meant the friendly one.
Fuck, I didn't get shot anywhere near the friendly airfield. I got shot down near the enemy airfield.
Copy, I'll let him know. Pegasus, apparently Weasel 2 was shot down and is near the enemy airfield, not our airfield.
Roger. That would have been great to know. If you can get me a bra call.
Copy, standby. Weasel 2, what's your current grid?
Grid is fucking wait one. I hope they're not gonna try and send the buffaloes out here because fucking AA is still too tight. Grid 191. No, correction. 170111913. Grid, that's what from Bra or Bulls.
Yeah, let's get a Bulls, if you can.
No matter what Bulls I say, it's gonna be wrong because I don't have a fucking Android.
Alright, see if I can give him a grid. Pegasus, Weasel 1, Weasel 2, we don't have Android in our loadout, so we cannot get in a precise bra from Weasel 2. I have a grid, you want it?
Looks like 7 to 8 from about 60 or 50 to 60, somewhere in there.
Stand by, Weasel.
Distance, or 7 to 8 clicks from 50 to 60 bearing.
Let's try this. See if he knows to try to use map tools to do it, and if that fails, then we'll just go with grid.
Used map tools last time, and that was wrong about 2 clicks and 3 degrees, and the pilots of the Buffaloes got pissed off, so fuck it, I'm not doing CSAR. I'll just respawn here in a minute.
Okay. Pegasus 1 relay from Weasel 2, map tools inaccurate. He's gonna respawn.
Try to relay negative on respawn, just pass me the grid, we'll get CSAR out to him.
Copy that. Alright, let's do the grid. Pegasus 1, Weasel 2 grid is 1701, break 1913, I'll copy.
Yeah, grid at 1701, 1913, Hog flight, does Pegasus recommend dispatching 1x Hog nearby that location in case we're gonna have to do a hot takeoff? I'm gonna get Buffaloes en route.
Pegasus Hog 2, can you repeat your last?
Hog 1, he's running. This is Pegasus. Recommending you get one person, you have one aircraft near hill 175 up to the northwest, short grid 1018. Keep somebody out there in case the CSAR is going to go bad. Also, Weasel, if you could get with your guy and get him to move away from that airfield, that'd be nice.
Weasel copies. Any chance you could start moving away from the airfield?
I want to see some Buffaloes get shot down. Moving southwest northwest and find a decent area there with hill coverage.
Copy. Okay, I just hit a launcher in the face with a GBU-54 and it did nothing.
Like Arma.
This is great.
I'm moving to this grid that's in the northwest. Whoever was calling for Pegasus, say again.
You know, there was 2 enemy Mi-24s in the vicinity and they're taken care of, but Hog 1 is now bingo on AA missiles.
From Hog 1. Thank you. Weaselpack. Weaselpack.
Go for Weasel.
Weasel, can you make sure that this pilot is once again on 1-4 and that he's trying to move away from the airfield? Also, interrogative, how much AA is currently at the airfield?
Relayed to pilot to move away from the airfield. I'll let him know to be on 1-4. Currently, I think I just killed the last radar dish. And still to have 2 launchers, but they shouldn't be a threat without radar.
Roger, on that being the last, so we shouldn't have to move too far away. Do you know the enemy presence on that airfield?
So far, it looks like all inactive air assets. I haven't seen much movement otherwise.
Sure.
Go ahead and get on 1-4 again. Get with the bird.
Make sure he's on channel 1-4.
I'm on 1-4 waiting to hear traffic from anybody. So far, nothing.
Copy, he's already there.
In front of me, I'm moving to the south bit, and then so that fucking helos have like terrain advantage over the AA this left, if there's any.
Hot flight, Peg.
My push stop was broken, send for hog flight.
How's it looking on your side? Whoever's the hog watching him.
We're talking about bandit. Enemies keep getting bolstered by motorized units that look like a BTR 80 couple MRAPs, and some light infantry.
Ever get eyes on the pilot?
Negative. We weren't tasked to, or Hog 2 did not report in that he found it, so I'm guessing he's still looking.
I know it wasn't tasking, just wondering if you guys got curious and started looking out for him. We got buffaloes trying to meet up with him. Weasel, Pegasus, is he on channel 1-4? We have buffaloes nearby.
A-Firm, he's on 1-4. You hearing the calls on 1-4? Pegasus Weasel 1 is a Winchester RTB.
Roger that.
Peg, do you have a direct line to Bandit? Over.
Negative.
Alright, disregard them.
You guys would have the closest one with the cash channel. That one of them should be on.
Yeah, they hopped off of it. Unknown why.
Pegasus Weasel 1 request landing.
Weasel 1, you are clear to join the pattern and land at 090.
090 for Weasel 1. Weasel 1 on final.
So, left turn, taxiway Charlie, rearm at your rearm.
Weasel 1. Pegasus Weasel 1 request startup and taxi.
Weasel, you're clear to start up and taxi down taxiway Bravo. Get on 090 for immediate takeoff to the east.
What's going on there? Over.
Hawk Weasel, you were talking over Pegasus. Second.
Huckfly was just wondering what phase of the operation we're on now, so I can send Hog 2 to do something.
Up here by the airfield in the northeast, blowing up vehicles.
Hawks, there is still some AA there at the airfield and vehicles and such. If you are not being tasked by ground, I would say type 3. Please make it go bye-bye. I'm tired of dealing with it.
Pegasus Weasel 1 ready at near 090.
Weasel, you are clear takeoff.
Weasel 1.
Hawkflight, how you doing?
Hawkflight moved over to the northeast airbase now that it's free of AA, and we're just cleaning up the vehicles.
Air firm, make it go bye-bye.
Hawkflight, Weasel 1. Airfield is still not clear of AA. Engaging the last launcher now.
Copy. We're kind of circling it. We're not getting hit or locked at all.
That's because he's engaging me.
I believe you're lasing a dead one right now, Rainer. If you are lasing one, the texture on that looks dead.
Copy. Looking for an active one.
Yeah, Rainer, we found what's pinging you. There's AA on top of the silos, like the little chair launchers. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a 2000 on it.
Copy. I'm already pickled a 54 on that.
Alright, I'll hold fire.
And, Weasel, go ahead and RTB once all ammo is extinguished.
These are copies. Screw you!
Hawkflight copies. Everything's pretty much dead on the airfield, so I'm just gonna take the scenic route back and see if I find anything.
Confirm, Type 3 on island. Don't want you to have ammo when you come back.
Well, seeing as how I have AGMs, if there's no targets, do you want me to shoot them into the ground then?
Land with ammo if you have to, but try to find anything on the way back. Please come back and join the pattern for 090.
Peg Eagle 1, Weasel 1 request landing.
Weasel 1, you are cleared land 090.
Weasel 1.
Weasel, turn left turn off to Charlie, and then bull down at rearm point.
Weasel 1.
Pegasus Hawk found in Tank Depot. We'll be back shortly.
Get it, get it.
Going for debrief.
Paper.
In game. In game or out.
In. Alright, Hogs, you guys are the last one out. Recommend getting over here.
Copy, we gotta leave the tanks up. We're out of ammo.
Like this voice I have now, I have no idea what the fuck this is.
Your normal voice.
My normal voice? This is, I think this is my sassy voice. I just lost. There's, oh god damn it. I thought that was back to what happened.
Kelso, stick in there, dude. You're okay, buddy. You'll make it.
Alright.
You got it, brother.
There it is.
Alright, Pegasus, this is Hog 1 entering your airspace. Coming in for a 090 landing if that pleases.
If it so please, it does. Please come in and land 090.
I'll go get
Hog 1, turning baits for final, 090.
His heart rate's normal, blood pressure is low, so
Hog 1, be advised. Traffic is one-time Sparrow crossing runways. Gonna land up nearby the little thingy.
Hog 1 sees it.
All assets, index, please get together and we will start doing a debrief.
Good calling out targets, direction.
You're good?
Yeah, thank you. You're amazing. And probably anything to
Hog 2 entering airspace from the northwest.
Right to that Hog 2, you are clear direct, 090. Hog 1. Recommend, nope, not that way. Left turn. Get over there, taxi over on Bravo 1, and then occupy a hangar.
2, base final, 090.
Okay, all air assets, get together in your respective groups. So, Weasel, since you're by yourself now, you could just jump down to the debrief channel. But Hogs, get together, do your thing, decide who's flight lead, and have them come by.
Hey.
How'd it go?
Hog 2, taxi down the runway.
Fine.
Take a left turn at Charlie.
head over to your hangar and spool down.
Hmm?
Fine.
Fine? Alright, thank you. Okay. Yeah, it was a bit chaotic. I didn't plan on losing anyone. Which should fix my good.
Yeah.
Poor Lee. What's up, Shiver?
Sorry, I didn't realize y'all were speaking.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Have you debriefed with Thumper yet?
Say again?
Have you debriefed with Thumper yet?
Yes, I already gave my notes to Lieutenant Thumper.
Awesome.
I was
I'm
just
gonna
going
jump down the
BS with
channel.
Raynor.
Cool stuff. I'm just jumping down the channel.
Do we need to be in game or can we exit?
No, I mean as soon as you've debriefed, like your element leader, you're free to jump down the channel.
I saw that.
Since you're like, well,
I mean,
going around, right?
I'm always a lead, so.
Yeah.
My
Jump
fault.
down
There's a
that
curb.
channel, yes, to debrief.
Okay,
Go.
so jump down to the leader's debrief, sir.
Hello.
Yo.
It really sucks that Mustang left. I felt this.
How did the op go? I only really caught the last, hour or so.
It was great.
I think it was good.
Saw the, one of the buffs that I mounted up in, they got to do a bit of CSAR and stuff, so hopefully it was enjoyable for all of them.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of action. But I guess we'll hear it from them. Yeah, we had one guy, Lee, who got shot down twice. Yeah. And he was in a tight spot twice. It took a long time to retrieve him. But I think the replay will be interesting. If it worked, hopefully.
I'll be right back.
Oh boy. Oh boy. The replays is not loading. Oh boy.
I believe this map is in the replay system, so there's no reason it shouldn't work. No, it is there.
Okay. Okay.
So it should work fine. It's probably not working because everyone is trying to load it, right?
Yeah.
Too late for the op?
Yeah, you got just after it.
Dang it. So we were just playing around dumping munitions, and you're like, we don't want you to come back empty. And then on my way back, I see a whole fucking vehicle depot, and I was like, God damn it.
You had just dropped everything?
Yeah, Dakota's like, I'm just gonna drop the CBU to see what it looks like, because I had dropped both of mine. Like, he just asked what loadout I was using, and he mirrored my loadout. which is fine. But like he never got to use his CBU, and he's like, "What does this look like?" And he dropped it, and then we come across a tank depot, and there's no CPU.
I gave you guys some good loadouts, but apparently you didn't like them.
I just like my own loadout. Like,
Okay.
I like the LJ dams because for their dual purpose, right? Like I can use a 2,000-pound bomb as a laser or a GPS.
Yeah, true.
I just like the weapon flexibility. Like I used a GPS guide for that airfield that was in our targeted area in Swan or whatever. I GPS like all those vehicles there.
Nice.
Yeah, I was GPSing SAM sites by the end of it because I couldn't find them with the harms.
So Tully, how long does it take before the replay comes up?
Everyone, I think we have to leave the server. There's still people there.
I'm not sure about that. I think it's meant to come out either straight away, but Jarvis may have changed it to come up.
Once the server mission, I think, like ends, that's when it comes up like almost instantly.
Yeah.
Which is usually when everybody disconnects. Yeah.
Are you still in the server?
No.
Okay.
I think there's still some people debriefing it anyways.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll just get started. Arma, you were here for Bandit like half of the operation, right?
More like 3/4.
Okay.
Yeah, the original Bandit SL ended up needing to dip out at the first bridge that we were assigned to cover, and then the guy that took over for him ended up stepping down, so I ended up taking it.
Okay. What are your points?
I mean, I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. There's plenty of contact to keep us occupied. That last, shellacking that we took at the end was pretty, refreshing. I'm definitely a proponent of challenging operations that, challenge tactics and confidence. So that was good. Yeah, I mean, overall it was great up. The squad that I led did really good at, maintaining comms, pointing out contacts, all that fun stuff. So, I mean, I don't really have any cons other than not having Mustang when we needed them.
Yeah. Kind of an issue. I think I sent you was doctors, but you didn't have any equipment to actually do anything.
Yeah.
That sucked. If the mission was lasting longer, we probably would have inserted medical crates, but yeah, I saw like soon index, so it was just evacuate.
Yep, it happens.
Is all the fixed wing here?
Except for Lee, who I think was having connection issues towards the end.
Well, we're still waiting on our Buffalo lead.
Yeah. But we can start with Raynor as fixed wing lead, or at least the Weasel lead.
Just Weasel. It was really frustrating. The airport was insanely guarded by anti-aircraft. I'm still counting, but so far I see, like, in the mission I noticed, like, at least 6 radars. And, looking at the mission file, there's 16 A specialists and 6 Tigresses and 6 launchers along with them, so our job was pretty impossible without a 2-hour head start to do it carefully. And then Lee having problems just made it way slower, so. But it was challenging, it was fun. Did die, which is cool, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we were not sure how challenging we would have to make that air race. I think we kind of went over the top on this one.
Yeah.
We'll take it as feedback, and we'll use it in future missions. But yeah, I wish the F-16s could carry more harms, but what were we using? Were you using Mavericks as well?
No, I was using harms, and then, well, See, the problem is the radars and the launchers will not show up to Mavericks at all. They're cold. That's what makes them so difficult. So you have to use either, you have to see them with your eyes or a TGP or a Magnum if they're looking at you. If they're not on, the Magnum won't work either. So they're really tough to nail down.
Okay, interesting. Okay. The other Weasel isn't here, so we'll go to the Hogs.
From flight lead standpoint, we had a lot of fun. It was one of those missions where we had a job, and if we tried straying away from our job, we got punished for it. And if we did our job, it was fun. Like at one point, we were getting a little annoyed with all the AA, so we went to go deal with it, and it was a little too much for us. But just as a quick heads up, shameless plug, if we get rid of the F-15, we can get a dedicated seed plane into the cap pack, because the F-15 doesn't really get much use outside of like dedicated AA missions. Other than that, it was like a lot of fun doing close air support with a flight ceiling, because if we went too high, we would get engaged. Good placement on the AA stuff, at least from a hog standpoint. I guess the map terrain helps enforce that, but the flight ceiling was, for once, in my opinion, used very effectively. If I went too high, I got shot at. If I stayed at the proper location, I was good.
Cool. Hoxie?
That's pretty much. I didn't have anything to add to that. So.
Okay. Buffalo.
Just a few things that we had. Our guys kind of felt like we were called up on a mission, then it would be canceled. They were called, it was canceled. We were called, it was canceled. But I actually felt like it was a good thing because we were able to adapt, change of pace, and overcome. I felt our comms were good. The only thing that we think that we need to work on is our bra calls. With the CSAR pilot down, we got 3 different bra calls, and it kept jumping to different spots till finally, I don't know if he knew how to do a correct bra call, but it's, remember, your point to bowls and then the distance. So maybe some training on fixed guys doing their proper bra calls.
I can get into that if you want, but the short of it was we didn't have a C-tab, and we didn't have a GPS, so he was like doing land nav in the middle of just hill terrain with not many core features, so he just was really confused about where he was.
Okay, so he didn't know where he was at.
Yes, so he at first he thought he was there, and then they were like, no, you're obviously not there, you can't be there, and then it updated until finally the I believe Raynor gave him a grid off of the targeting pod when he was looking at him.
Okay, that makes sense then. Yeah, it was just kind of, that bra call's got to be accurate, otherwise, because we spent probably a good 30 minutes trying to find him.
Okay, well that explains a lot. I'll definitely get your loadouts updated. That's weird. You don't have C-tabs on GPSs.
Yeah. So other than that, I really didn't have too many takeaways. We had a buffalo that was shot down. We almost had a collision. Wolf flew really well, and not colliding with us. I mean, we had some miscommunication on our pass, but he avoided us. We tried to avoid him as best we could. Other than that, I had a lot of fun. My guys had fun. Thanks.
Awesome. Buff 2, you have anything to that? Nice, AFK. Cool. Let me see. Sparrow. Bumper?
Shepherd Bumper. I forget which one.
Shepherd was Sparrow. I was not the pilot.
I'd say it went pretty good. No offense to ATC, it could have been a little bit better as far as the call-ins, call-outs. We kept getting shot down at least, twice, Thumper? Yeah, with like very little warning. So that was a wake up, so to speak. But it was a lot of fun actually. I enjoyed it.
Awesome. Yeah, I think there was some conflict with what your exact role was that caused some issues later on in the mission. So apologies for that. We'll definitely need to work on assigning you to certain tasks and making it clear. Okay. Tom, you have nothing to add on that?
Not as from a Sparrow, just from my general role. I think that would be nice to see the rest of the platoon actually included in as far as what they train to do, as far as attack rotary. Just that we didn't have that at all. And then I think we need to go back to basics on radio communications, air traffic control, deconfliction at the airbase, and SOPs and stuff. But other than that,
Okay. Mitsumo.
I think everyone did a good job given what they were done. Thank you very much for coming, guys. You know, I've learned a lot. You know, I need to be on my side. You know, I need to be a lot quicker with throwing like ACPs and everything down. I tend to forget that and then just roll right into the mission, especially with Bullseye. So thank you for reminding me about that. I will echo what everyone's saying about some like procedures and stuff that need to be followed. You know, I know people are in a hurry. This is mainly about the ATC part. You know, I know you're in a hurry. But it's just that kind of calls like, hey, you know, I didn't tell you to go anywhere. Why the hell are you doing it? Which did cause some confliction, like that last bit where Raven, I'm going to call you Raven, just I meant Sparrow, almost ran into a chopper because they just got up and immediately went east. And I was looking at it like, what the hell? So sorry about that. But as for everyone doing the mission, looking at the C tab, everyone was doing good. As for radio communications, really good. Whoever had the great idea to split up between fixed wing and rotary, that was a genius idea. That's definitely some stuff that we need to get into. I will talk about that is we really need to stop changing like radio frequencies. This is like more for the whole mission maker side because, you know, one op will have the general COI, which everyone follows. Then another op will have like Moraru's change COI. And then we get to this op and it's like Cass is on 10. And it's like, well, Cass is not supposed to be there.
I don't know
but then
how that
like,
happened. Like, I have
yeah.
no idea. Did I
So
call it 10? I don't know.
Yeah, the COI has the IDF and the cast flipped.
What? Okay. Okay, that's my bad then. I'll definitely have to rework the debrief SOI. I assumed it was fine, but apparently it's not. I'll definitely work it.
That thing definitely does cause a bunch of issues when that doesn't happen. But other than that, you guys did the best with what you had. Thank you very much for sticking through everything. And yeah, great job, guys.
Yeah, I'll echo that as well. I think we have a good attendance. Definitely a good attendance compared to previous FTXs. Let's keep this up. We'll definitely keep improving our missions. Especially shout out to Tigner for supplying us with this mission, even though it's not here. He made up the groundwork for this. Yeah. If you have any like doubts, concerns that have not been mentioned, or you don't want to mention here, but somewhere else, shoot me a PM on the forums, company staff. And yeah, make sure your loadouts were in order. I will poke Brostrom about the fixed wing loadouts. Make sure they have CTAB and GPSs. Because yeah, that's a no-go. And yeah, does anyone else have anything to add?
Just one question. Any ETR or ETA on when the AAR is going to be posted so I can get that out of the way?
I'll post it right now. It'll be blank, so you can just throw in your AR.
Perfect. Appreciate it.
Adam?
Just a quick plug. We're having our first advanced rotary workshop in mid-November. So any of you guys or your students or pilots in training want to go to that, I'll be sponsoring it, and we'll be going over the advanced tasks. It'll be about a 2-hour class, going over everything in the evaluations mid-November.
Awesome. Cool. I don't think anyone has anything else to add. We'll close the debrief. And thanks for coming, guys. See y'all later.
See you later.
See you guys around.
I'm just, Mitsuma, just passing up my request through the chain of command like I'm supposed to.
You just got an A10. Be happy.
I'm not saying add more planes. I'm just saying, we can exchange it.
We should awaken the hashtag Tully please thing.
Hopefully the USAF pack is done by the time we do any more mod changes.
Yeah, hopefully. I wonder who to talk to about that.
Exactly.
You're telling me.
Those devs.
Rainer.
Is there a dedicated seed plane in that pack, Rainer? I didn't remember there being one before.
No, I mean, there's the No, I mean, we F-22, 16, 35. None of those are CI planes.
They're going to use a loadout system, though, aren't they? Or are they not? Okay, so we can probably make it work. So we can slap like the RHS harms and stuff on them.
I mean, we'll have
Raiders
harms.
already.
We have our own harms,
Oh,
but yeah.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, same 2 on an F-16.
I was gonna say Rainer's just already so tired of being approached about this.
It's happening. Eventually.
Well, it's not super relevant, but Blackburn, with the new, to the, whatever they called it, like the Jets Rebirth DLC, you can set up like quite realistic, in quotes, for Arma, seed nets for the enemy, and you can have it set up so that there's actual like radar stations, and once you take that out, it like makes a lot of the other SAM sites more ineffective. And I think that would make a more enjoyable mission with a lot of targets for the fixed wing guys, without there just being like 100 Tigrises that like shoot them all the time, right?
That was that was present on this mission. That was being used.
Yeah.
Okay.
The problem is, if you have 1 radar and 10 missile silos, they can all engage 1 target.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Like you can set it up so they're not all linked to everything. You can have it so that there's like 1 radar that's linked to like 3 missile sites, and it's like delegated like that. So as you knock out radar sites, it knocks out like chunks of the launchers, as opposed to just when a single radar detects you, there's like every AA site on the map fires at you.
I think the problem in this mission was there was one Sidri 23, like a shield guard, was in the center of the map, and I think it's just stationary, so it was like cold, but the turret was still moving and stuff.
Right,
And
so it was
everything
just
was
like
data
letting
linking
everyone
to
know.
everything.
Yeah, exactly.
And the 16-man pads in little town southwest of the area base. There's that.
Yeah.
Well, they're not going to link to the launchers, but obviously that's its own problem.
That's when you GPU 24 that shit, right?
I didn't know they were there. I'm in a jet, man.
Yeah, I told Tickler to like, spice up the base a little bit, and it's like,
Having a mission where you can actually die as fixed wing, like that's nice once in a while, because normally you guys are pretty safe.
We lost 2 hogs. One, I believe Dakota said he dropped the wrong bomb. And
Pilot
it was too
error.
big. Yeah, and he caught himself in the blast. And mine, we had that flight ceiling, so I was flying low, and a tank knocked me out of the sky with a cannon shell. I was like, wow.
Jesus.
I wasn't even going slow. I was going like 400 at like 4.
Order of Lenin for that guy, like Jesus.
I was just fucking dead. I was like,
Alright,
really?
we're back.
Yeah, I'm jumping over guys. Silly.
My airframe was already pretty well damaged and almost out of fuel. So I kamikazed into the airfield.
Alright, hopping on.
Dropping every munition I could on my way down.
And accidentally dropping all of your GBU or CBUs to not use against the tank army.
Going to tech 2.
I thought about Grav 97s.
For the tank army, and then I was like, all right, munitions away. And he's like, oh, that's a dumb drop bomb, by the way. I was like, well, thanks for telling me after I let it go.
I was this close to grabbing 105s.
He was like,
but
oh, it's laser guided. It's
Why
lased
didn't
up.
you?
because server FPS, that's why. I literally would have crashed half the server. I guarantee it.
Some things need to be destroyed so that others can live happily.
Yeah, I turned around and fired my last 3 Mavericks, took out 3 tanks, and then went home.
I appreciate you.
Just for you.
I'm gonna go Tech 2 as well.
Tech 2, lame.